हेलो नमस्ते एंड सलाम अलैकुम। आज हम बात कर रहे हैं इन स्टूडियो अबाउट ए पर्टिकुलर कम्युनिटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। माय नेम इज़ शर्मीन थॉमस एंड वेलकम बैक टू लेट्स हैंग आउट ऑन इंडोज टीवी। आज जिस कम्युनिटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की हम बात कर रहे हैं, इट्स नॉट ए न्यू कम्युनिटी, but the organization itself is a relatively new organization. This particular organization represents the voice of a very important part of India. It's my pleasure to welcome in studio today Mr. Yusuf Ali Khan. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much, Sharmeen, and thank you for inviting me. And also, I'd like to thank Rashpalji for taking the initiative to invite me.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to have you, sir. Now, obviously, India is made up of so many different communities, and living overseas, these communities are well represented as part of the wider community. But can you tell us a little bit about the organization that you represent?
Yeah, Sharmeen, I've been quite active in the Indian community with different organizations like Gopio, Urdu Forum, Sangeet Premi Club. So I've been active in a lot of communities. But what I noticed was there wasn't a specific organization which represented the Indian Muslims. Now, Indian Muslims are generally invisible because they are part of the Malayali community, they are part of the Tamil community, they are part of the Punjabi community. But there wasn't any organization which represented Indian Muslims. So I got together with a few like-minded people, and we thought we'll start an organization where we can bring all these people together under one umbrella, so there is one voice, and also we can sort of bring all these diverse people in different communities into one organization.
That's so true, because this is my observation too. I'm, born Muslim as well. And I really feel, sometimes I tell people that being Muslim in India is a bit complicated, because when people ask me, where are you from? And I say Bombay or Mumbai, and then they say, oh, are you Maharashtrian? And I'm like, no, I'm not Maharashtrian. So, and I'm like, well, I also have family in Hyderabad. So, well, are you Telugu? I'm like, I'm not Telugu either. So then what are you? And, there's a bit of history, geography in my case. But it's so true. And you're right. It's a bit of an invisible voice. But like you said, I think the beauty is in having so many people from different states, and they're still Muslim and represent sort of different cultures within the culture.
That is true. And the surprising thing is I did some research when this organization was being formed. Muslims, everyone knows that it's one of the largest minority, but it is also the third largest Muslim population in the world.
Yes.
And it is also sort of heading towards being the largest population in the world in the next 30, 40 years. So the other side of the equation, because I also sort of have been involved in different Muslim organizations, we are part of all these organizations, but we didn't have a voice as an Indian Muslim. So we have, we need representation there too. So that was another reason why this organization came into being.
And when you talk about just the Muslim community, a lot of it is sect-driven as well.
Yes.
You have your Shia community, and you have the Sunni community, and you have the Bora community. So I think this is a really good niche and a very integral part of being Indian and being Muslim. I know you have an event coming up, which we'll talk about shortly, but I want to know a little bit more about you, Yusuf Ji, about when did you come to Brisbane? How long have you been in Australia? And what do you do apart from running this very important organization?
Sharmeen, I've been here for probably, I've lost count, 35 years, 37 years. And when I came, I'll give you an example as to how small the Indian community was. Once in a while, we used to get a Bollywood movie, which used to screen in a theater or a cinema, which is no longer there. So it was one of those rundown cinemas which nobody went to. So someone would sort of hire it and run a Indian movie in it. So when we went to these movies, the atmosphere was like someone is bringing samosas and someone is bringing chai and someone is... So you knew everyone.
Yes.
And the food used to get passed around and you knew everyone. Now when I go to one of the cinemas, I hardly know anyone. So it's grown, but at that time it was a very small community.
It's come a long way. And having said that, I mean, the Indian Muslim community itself would have been even more microscopic.
It was, yes. It was a very, very small community. And I can't think of too many people. There were around 4 or 5 families which were there, but not many. And I've been since I've been involved in investment banking and financial services, I started in London and I moved from London to Australia. And I've been working in that area, running my own business. Firstly, I worked with a few investment banks like Merrill Lynch and Macquarie and Prubesh. And then I set up my own business. So I've been doing that for, I think, 30, 35 years or more than more than that, yeah.
Now, Crescent Oz India, the organization that represents Indian Muslims that you set up, I understand it was set up around 2023.
Yes.
Is that right? So what's been the response so far?
It has been quite good. I think we have at the moment around 70 to 80 members. And we are looking forward for more members. We would like to have, I mean, you mentioned about different communities which are there, different sects which are there. We are completely open to anyone and everyone. Our aim is to bring Indian Muslims together, to come up with educational programs from time to time. We have done quite a few seminars. And also to have networking picnics, networking activities, and to represent the community to the wider diaspora. Not only the Indian diaspora, but also the Australian, to the politicians, to everyone else, that we do exist and we do have a very large population.
Do you tend to have any kind of challenges while explaining what this niche represents?
So far, I mean, as far as most people from India, they know. If you're from, an Indian Muslim, they would know that. But with the Australians, which I've come across, and I've been dealing with a lot of Australians. My clientele has been Australians. And when you say you're from India, they automatically associate you as a Hindu.
That's right.
And I have to explain to them that there are other minorities, other religions in India. And in fact, India has got one of the largest concentration of different religions. So I have to explain to them, and I'm a Muslim, but I'm also from India. So as soon as they see my name, they think, are you from Middle East? Are you from Pakistan? Are you
that's right.
But basically, then I have to explain to them that I am from India, and we represent one of the largest populations of Muslims. In fact, a lot of people don't know that I used to have a classmate, actually 2 sisters, who were Jewish. So there is a population of Jews too.
I think India is so diverse in itself, but of course, the majority being a Hindu state, like you said, people kind of don't have that understanding. But I think having an organization like Crescent Oz India really is on the right track to establish that. Now, there is an event coming up in the next couple of weeks, which is an Eid dinner, and it's just Eid al-Fitr has just been celebrated. Eid Mubarak to you.
Thank you, and same to you.
So can you tell us a little bit about this dinner and who is it open to? Can I attend?
Yes, you can. This is basically one of those events this is the second one we have done. Eid al-Fitr or Eid al-Adha, there are 2 main events for Muslims. And this is this event comes after a month of fasting, so it's time to feast after fasting. So this event is on the 12th of April, just 12 days from now. It's at the Islamic College of Brisbane, and it's going to be a very sumptuous, and as most people from India would know, that Indian households do have a very elaborate spread of food.
It's all about the biryani.
That's right. So we have got biryani too. So we have got a huge array of foods which are going to be sort of served on the day, and we welcome everyone to come and join us and enjoy the evening, network, meet people, and have a good time.
All about feasting on the day since the fasting is done.
Yes.
Yusufji, how can people buy tickets for this particular Eid dinner if they want to come in?
Okay, they can sort of, there is a link which you can buy tickets directly from that link. And I didn't bring the details, but maybe you would add it on.
We'll share it on the video as well, yeah.
So there is automatically you can book the tickets through that online link. And if they like, they can call me. I'm happy to sort of assist them in terms of buying the tickets. We will not be having any tickets on the day because there has to be catering. So if anyone would like to come, please do come along, but book your tickets in advance.
Is there a particular date when ticket sales close as well?
We'll be closing it a day or two before because we have to give numbers to the caterers. Yeah.
And apart from all the feasting on the day and, of course, meeting people, networking, the milad of it, what else can people expect on the day?
On the day, we do have a few cultural items, but the emphasis is networking and meeting, because what happens is that in a place like Australia, where we get very few chances for different families to get together, we want to make this a venue where you can come and meet those people you haven't met for 20 years. I mean, like in my case, I do sort of come across people who I haven't met for 20 years at different functions like these. So that's the whole idea, is networking, meeting people, having a good time. And also we will there are a few politicians who would be coming, so there would be a few speeches. Plus there would be a break from those speeches with a few cultural items.
So the event is open to people of all communities and literally anyone and everyone. Just to sort of soak in the spirit of Eid.
Yes, it is. And as Eid is always open to everyone in India. Yeah. I remember when we used to celebrate Eid, everyone, all my friends used to sort of come in for the sheer khorma.
Yes.
So everyone is welcome. A lot of my other friends from other communities are sort of joining us. So it doesn't have to be a Muslim event. It is open to everyone. It's
open to all.
Yes.
Wonderful. Before I do a final wrap up for our viewers, Yusufji, is there anything else you'd like to share today with our viewers about Eid, about the Eid dinner, or about the organization?
As far as the organization is concerned, we are happy to take new members. The more, the better. And for the Eid dinner, we would like you all to sort of come. It's on the 12th of April, starting at 6:30. And the venue is Islamic College of Brisbane in Karawata. So please do look us up on the Facebook. The name of the organization is Crescent Oz India. And if you type that in, it will take you to the ticketing link, and also it'll give you more details about the organization.
Thank you so much for joining us, Yusufji. I hope to see you all at the Crescent Oz India Eid dinner on the 12th of April. I'll be there for biryani and baatcheet. If you're there, definitely come by, say hi, make sure you buy your tickets.